Well, Tiffany GoldDigger, that's her whole name now. Her last name is GoldDigger, first name is Tiffany. So, you got your full name now, right? We're taking care of you. I'm trying to clean your dirty face too, but I'm doing the best I can. It's got kind of stained on there from food. But you know what? I found a better way. I did this before a little bit with the tuna fish broth, but I found salmon, the salmon juice from the cans. It's got bits of salmon in it. I mixed that in with her kitten food. What do you call that stuff again? Fancy Feast salmon kitten food. That's it's a pate. It's easier for her to get down. And I mixed a little bit of Willard water in it and a carbon C60 with fullerenes, or carbon. It's actually fullerenes is a name for Buckminster fullerene, or Fuller, Buckminster Fuller maybe. And the guy that developed the geodesic dome, I mean, it's just where the fullerene's name comes from. So the carbon C60 and olive oil, I put that in the kitty food along with the Doc Willard water, which is activated water. It's LA activated water, right? So it thins it out a little more. She can get it down a lot quicker. And I know she's still got the problem with her tongue, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking I got that can down her pretty quick. I think it was 95 calories in a can. Didn't quite get all of it down there, but then I got the salmon juice was down there, which is calories. It's the fat and the bits of salmon in it, plus the olive oil stuff, kitty cat vitamins, and sometimes I'll put kelp in there, and also put some of the ground up green lentil sprouting seeds, which has the Laetrol B17 in it. And I've got this herbal formula coming in pretty soon, which is going to have, which I want to deliver with in the cat food with the Doc Willard's water to give it more super absorption. And we have an HHO kit coming with an extra bubbler. And I ordered the food grade type of catalyst for it. It's a 316 stainless steel plates with the HHO kit. It's going to go through two bubblers, two waterproof bubblers for the hydrogen gas, the HHO gas, and I'm going to put it under her neck here so it'll absorb under there. I actually put a little bit of what was a mixture. It was a mixture of aloe vera, some DMSO, and Arnica montana under her neck here, and I rubbed it in there. Then I washed it off a whole bunch with the washcloth, and because that all works as a pain relief, and I don't know, the tongue is still bothering. I can see she's actually moving her jaw a lot more recently. I don't know, she does sometimes and sometimes she doesn't, but I think that's her body. It's her way of trying to fight it. But I think the cancer is going the other way. Like I said, this was all bald on both sides. This from here, you can see right here, this is where the line was from here to here, and there was just there's a strip of fur here. This was like basically all bald on both sides. This hole from here all the way around, that wide, that was all screwed up. Even like where the hip bone was, it was like on that side. But it's like, I don't know, that came in really good. Her breath doesn't smell like something stinky, almost like rotting. It doesn't smell like that anymore. It did a couple weeks ago. It doesn't smell like that anymore. So I'm thinking I'm not sure how much cancer, if the cancer seems to be going away. I'm thinking say the cancer is more than half gone, hopefully. There's still damage from the damage caused by the cancer to the tongue, and that's got to heal up. I've been giving her Live On Labs liposomal vitamin C gel, which is it's great for cats, dogs, puppies, kittens. If they're sick, you give them some of that stuff. Boy, that really, I know they produce their own vitamin C, but they can never produce enough vitamin C to really combat some of the serious issues. One particular animal out there that really produces a lot of vitamin C per kilogram, probably I think the most per kilogram. Like I think the only animals that don't, only species that do not produce their own vitamin C is humans, some primates, and certain species of bats, and I think guinea pigs maybe. I'm not sure about that, but certain species of bats some primates and humans don't produce their own vitamin C. Everybody else in the animal world produces their own vitamin C. A billy goat, produces more vitamin C per kilogram than I think any other animal. At least they're one of the very top ones out there. This is why a billy goat can eat pretty much any damn thing. And because the vitamin C production that they make in their own body is causing any of the toxins that they eat eat garbage, is also causing the toxins to become inert. Vitamin C can actually, it's not really a vitamin, it's kind of a mislabel. That's really what they called it originally when they found it, but it's not really a vitamin exactly. Vitamin C can make venom inert. It can make radioactivity inert. It can make cancer. It actually works against a lot of cancers. It's just a matter of how much can you do real quickly enough. And the Live On Labs liposomal vitamin C is actually the best stuff going. It's stronger than IV even. But best if you could do IV, Live On Labs, liposomal, and plain oral all together. But I can't do IV. I'm not a doctor. The thing is, I was going back to saying about a billy goat. Billy goat rarely ever gets sick, even though they eat all this toxic garbage. That's because they have extremely high vitamin C production in their body on their own. But if they do get sick, usually a lot of times it's fatal, because if the sickness is overcoming their body's vitamin C production, which is very high, it's got to be something really, really bad. Any vet will tell you a billy goat pretty much doesn't get sick much at all, but if it does, usually it's fatal. But this lesson is to be learned, that if you really give a really sick cat or dog or person lots of vitamin C, and you get it in where it does the good. In other words, if you take plain vitamin C orally, the regular kind, it can raise the vitamin C in your bloodstream somewhat, but there's a limit to how much it can do. You want to really take it like every hour and stuff. But if you have intravenous, it works way better. But this Live On Labs true liposomal vitamin C, a lot of things that are branded vitamin C are not liposomal. Mercola's isn't, for crying out loud. I mean, it's good, but it's not liposomal. It's cheaper though than Live On Labs. I'd imagine Sovereign Labs vitamin C is probably liposomal is legit too. But the Live On Labs I know is legit. It was tested. I read about the doctors who tested it and how surprised they were how well it worked, even with much lower quantities than IV. That's because it gets directly in the cells. So when I give it to her, she loves the taste of it. I put it in a refrigerator so it's nice and cool. She loves that. And she gets about 5 packs a day. Now, I think only about 3 of those packs are actually getting down in her tummy, but they're getting on her tongue, right where the tumor is, and that is working against any kind of problems and also helping to heal it. So you can see right now she's not like drooling like the way she used to be. That's another thing I noticed. Not as bad. And so we shall see. Right, Tiffany GoldDigger? Meow meow, huh? I know, I'm trying to clean your face looks dirtier in the camera. This thing is more of a contrast, but it is kind of dirty. It looks like tan in real life, but I can't, right? It looks like pretty bad in the camera. The camera picks up more contrast, I guess, with this fluorescent, whatever you call it, the LED light that's in there. But when I get the HHO, I'm going to really administer that a lot to her. I'm not going to have her breathe it, but I'm going to try to put it on her skin under her chin. And she could breathe it too. But the main issue is that it's right in that area. The hydrogen will actually penetrate the skin and go into the bloodstream and also into that area. Hydrogen is an extremely powerful antioxidant. The thing is, it's very tiny. Like, in other words, if her body was a whole vitamin C, the hydrogen would be about this big. If this was a vitamin C complex, relative to the size of a hydrogen would be that big. The hydrogen can pass right through the skin. It can go deep down into the body's tissues, and it works as an antioxidant against tumors. This technology is actually very popular in China. Well, not extremely popular amongst the, poor classes, which is most people. But you can get the HHO pretty much anywhere you want. In Korea, in Japan, and a lot of, more influential areas where there's a little more wealth in China. So, and your tongue still hurts. Poo-poo. I'm going to put some vitamin C on her right now. Again. I didn't do the pack after her eating. She's going to get some right now. I'm going to put it right down there. When it gets to meow meow vitamin C, okay? Because that cools her tongue down for a long period of time. And I don't know what the hell it does exactly, but the vitamin C, Live on Labs, vitamin C seems to be working better than the CBD oil. And I think the other thing that works really good is the carbon C60 in olive oil. It's, I don't know why it works that well, but, yeah, if there's any toxins in the area, the carbon C60 should trap them and permanently hold them inside the carbon C60 and remove them from the body. So you remember one of the things I was saying about toxins were like the dead cancer cells? Well, the dead cancer cells are, when the cancer cells say are killed off, right? So say it's working. Those cancer cells, since they're toxic, they actually create an environment where more cancer can grow again. So that's why there's a vicious cycle sometimes. But all the stuff I'm doing with her, nothing I'm doing, there isn't one thing I'm doing that will harm or even slightly diminish the power of any living cell in her. See, that's the difference between what I'm doing and, say, chemotherapy or radiation or something. Everything I'm doing, if it, it does absolutely no harm, and actually it does a lot of power good, because even the vitamin C is an electron donor for all the cells, and it boosts the immune system for that reason. So I'm going to get some more vitamin C on her tongue right now, as this is being uploaded or whatever the hell it is, converted over. This probably takes it takes me a while to convert these videos over, man. You wouldn't believe how much crap I go through bringing these videos up, because I compress them into AVIs or MP4s before I upload them, because if I don't do that, it takes a real long time to process them. So, such is life, I got multiple computers I could do this crap on, but I've been busy with doing so many other things, you would not believe it. I can never seem to get done everything I need to do in a day. It's like I got the day planned out, and I'm like, damn, what the hell? I'm like going like an octopus Energizer bunny with, freaking running here, doing things twice, holding 12 things in my arms. There's so much crap I'm doing during the day, and it's like, it's amazing. I don't know how, I never get things done up to where I want to be, but I'm getting things done. I don't want to explain all that, what I'm doing, but, it's a lot of stuff. But when this HHO kit comes in, I'm going to jump on putting that thing right together real, I'm not going to have it installed in the car just yet or anything. I'm going to set it up for the health application first. I'll probably get another battery for it, to pump it up and to power it and all this kind of stuff. And now when I get the herbal support, special cancer herbal support, there's two different things I posted on the other video. What they are, it's a whole proprietary blend from a holistic veterinarian support that came up with these concoctions specifically for cats, for cancer support and immunity. That I'm not going to have a problem. I'll get that in her kitty food right away, twice a day, per their recommendations. No more, no less. And but she's not chewing around right now. But I'm going to put that stuff on her tongue because actually I didn't do the Live on Labs after she ate. Usually I do it before and after the Live on Labs vitamin C, get it on her tongue. But she kind of like walked away, so I was like, oh, okay. All right, girlie, you're doing great, boo-boo.